Hello, welcome everyone to this live tarot session. If you're tuning into this in post, that's totally fine. Welcome to the session. If you are here now, welcome. Today, we're going to be doing a weekly check-in on what to expect this week, and I'm doing this a little bit new. So what we'll do is we will go into all of the signs of the zodiac, sun, moon, and rising, and we'll kind of figure out how it is that we're feeling. And from there, we'll go from there. If there's some time at the end, which I'm assuming there will be, I'll just give out some free personal readings. So if you want a free personal reading, stick around to the end. So we're going to start with Aries, and let's just pick a few cards here for Aries. So Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. What can we expect this week? We got 3 cards. So first things first, there's the Tower. That can be a little bit scary, right? But it doesn't have to be. We have the 8 of Pentacles and we have the 2 of Cups. So let's dive into this. This week is all about encountering maybe some setbacks along the path towards creation. So there's some kind of creative venture, some kind of thing that's being built here, and this week is all about kind of understanding the little setbacks, right? I don't even necessarily think it necessarily has to be big setbacks, even though this card can look like that. I think that maybe there's some potential working with relationships with other people this week that are going to make you feel like there's a bit of a hindrance of your progress. That doesn't necessarily mean that things aren't going to work out for you, Aries. It just means that, if you encounter any small setbacks, remember slow but steady wins the race here. And even if things don't feel like they're working out for the right way or in the right time or any of that kind of feelings, just have faith and trust in that you can create whatever you want for yourself. And if other people, in other situations outside of yourself are going in a way that feel like some kind of struggle or some kind of tumult, just know that you can go within to feel any kind of strength to help you through that. So Aries, I hope that helps you out. Let's keep going. So next up, we are going to do Gemini. Gemini, what can you expect this week? Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Really stick around for those sun, moon, and rising signs because it's going to give you a lot of extra understanding. But right now, we want to know with Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, so we have the page of, everything's mirrored here. Sorry, guys. We got the page of this is the King of Cups. We got the Page of Wands, and we have the 2 of Swords. So there's a sense, Gemini, that today or this week is going to be a real sense of making a decision. You really have to choose between 2 different things here this week, Gemini. And as you're making your different choices here, that's typical for Gemini. I'm a Gemini myself. So, we have a lot of different faces to ourselves, right? A lot of different feelings. And so as you encounter these sort of different modes and possibilities this week, I think that there's a real hint here with the King of Cups that there's an opportunity to either be totally in tune with your emotional state and your emotional being, or to start something new towards the passion. So it's interesting. It's sort of like as you make choices this week, Gemini, there's a sense of needing to understand that, really be careful about being too emotionally reactive this week in your choice making. I think that's a big part of it. And to stay clear with an understanding on what is passionate for you, what makes you feel important, what makes you feel like you can really move in any kind of positive direction. So really this week, Gemini, understand that you have the tools to choose anything for yourself. Whatever you need to do, you can make it happen. All right, so that's Gemini. Let's see who's next. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. Cancer, we are in Cancer season, so hello Cancers, happy birthday if it's your birthday coming up or you just had it. So let's see, what does Cancers need to know this week? Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, one more card here. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, too many cards. But we'll honor it. All right. So Cancer, I think that there's a sense here for you that this week you might be coming to a head in any kind of overthinking energy. So really be careful this week to to be present with yourself, to be present with your mind, to be present with how you're feeling about certain things here. With that overthinking energy, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, there's a sense that anxiety might really come out this week. So be present with yourself with that. I think that maybe there's this tendency of trying to play it a little bit safe, but because of that playing it safe energy that's been happening, there's a sense here that you're focused too hard on not losing what you don't want to lose, and worrying about losing things potentially, instead of seeing the bright beautiful opportunities that might be ahead of you here, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So this week, really sit in your Emperor energy here. As the Emperor, you're in control of your domain and your world, and you can make anything happen that you want for yourself here. So understand that, be the Emperor of your world this week, Cancer, and um, don't let that overthinking, well, what if this happens, what if that happens, energy stop you from really feeling connected to yourself here. And finally, also, we have, I can't show it fully, but we have the Lovers card. So there's a potential for connecting with other people, or really forming a deeper connection within yourself this week that might help you release some of those feelings of anxiety. Okay, who's next? Next up, we have Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do you need to know this week? Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, we got one. Interesting. Same card. Okay. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What? Okay, I got to shuffle. We're going to have a shuffle. So if you're just tuning in, everyone, this is going to be a set of readings for what to expect this week. Forgive me for not showing an overview. I don't really have the right camera equipment right now to be doing this fully, but I want to do it anyway. I want to give you these readings and be more present with the channel and more active. So first things first, what we're doing is we're going to be going across all of the zodiac signs, and this can be, for whenever you're finding this is an applicable reading for you. We're going through all of the zodiac signs first, and then after that, I'm going to just have an open mic. And we'll see whatever comes out. If anybody is tuning in live that wants a free personal reading, absolutely happy and willing to give those out once we get through everybody. So we are now in the Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What does Leo need to know for this week? Okay, Leo. Okay, so there's some common themes I think going on this week, and that makes sense. Like, we're all kind of on the same page here. So Leo, just like the Geminis, I think that there's a certain sense this week of feeling like you have to make a decision about something. There might be some pivotal decision making going on this week for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And so as you continue along on this journey, and you might need to make some choices, you have some advice on how to choose things, right? So we have the heartbreak card here with the Three of Swords, and we have the Nine of Cups, which can talk about some happy energy. So it's sort of like, don't allow the past difficult situations with other people and whatever difficult, heartbreaking situations may have occurred, don't let that be the place that you make your decisions this week, because that might lead you down a path that might continue along this sort of energy. Instead, find a way to distance yourself from not only some of those situations, but maybe, choosing from reactivity, or choosing from a place of, needing to keep certain connections with people just to make other people happy, and maybe losing out yourself here. Try to make a decision here where you are, honoring your needs, honoring yourself, and, no matter what that means, even if that means entering into some kind of distance from other people. Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes that distance is needed. So choose your decisions for yourself here. Don't choose your decisions for others this week, Leo. Really kind of be clear about what it is that you need for yourself here this week. Okay, who's next? Next up, we've got Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What can you expect for the week? Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more card, please. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more. Okay, there it is. All right, so Virgo. Ooh, this is a nice week for you. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Lots of happiness energy coming in here. You got the Homecoming card, and it's related to childhood memories. So there's something this week that's going to remind you of being a kid a little bit here, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and that's going to help you feel an opening in your own sense of fortune within yourself, within your life. It's going to help you feel more connected um, to yourself, to the past. You might have some kind of memory jogging happening this week that reminds you, um, who you are. It might connect you deeper, on a deeper level to yourself in a way that maybe you haven't felt in a long time. And so that kind of deep connection, and intimate connection with your past is going to make you feel more at home. So something about the home is really big and important for you this week, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And that connection to the home might help you feel more connected to yourself and more connected to your life in a way that's really positive. So, yeah, I hope that that helps you. All right, we're going to move on. So, what's up this week now for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Let's see. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah, all right, I'll take it. Okay, came. Okay, so for my Libras, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I think this week is all about charging forward. Charging forward towards your towards the things that really fire you, that make you feel good, right? Like the things that you're so passionate about that you have to create, you have to move through. There's some real speedy energy coming in this week for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, that's going to help you along that journey towards feeling secure in that. Now, you've got some advice on as you move through that. We have two cup cards, the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And so there's a sense here with those cup cards that as you move towards the things that you feel really passionate about and gallop full force ahead in that, Libra, there's a sense of honoring and remembering your own emotional state too. So really be in tune with your emotional state this week, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, because that's going to help you feel a little bit more connected, not only to that passionate feeling, but also maybe even a little bit more grounded. Tuning into your emotions may help you feel a little bit more connected to your body, connected to yourself, connected to the world. So don't let yourself like block out your emotional state. Don't try to force your way forward towards something with if you are feeling uncomfortable about it. Right? Really, connect to yourself as you move forward, especially because it looks like the pace for you this week. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising is going to be quite fast. So as you move fast, honor your heart, honor yourself. Take rest when you need to. Take breaks when you need to. Okay, we're going to take a quick shuffle break. Shuffle, shuffle. So just for anybody who's new, who's tuning in, if you're tuning in live or if you're tuning in post, this is going to be a set of readings on what to expect this week for all of the zodiac signs. We're going to go through all the zodiac signs first, and then I'm just going to have an open tarot mic and channel messages for whoever wants to. We'll do open tarot readings. So if you're looking for a personal reading, really feel free to come back. By the end of this reading, I'll have that open. So next up, we've got Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Scorpio, Sun, and Moon, and Rising. What can you expect this week? What is up for my Scorpios? Okay. All right. So Scorpio, first things first, you're really being encouraged to take some rest this week. So for my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Risings, make sure you're getting enough sleep. Make sure you're getting enough rest. Make sure that you're tuned into the kind of inner peace methodologies for you, whatever that is. Really hone that home this week. That's going to really help you. There might be some kind of like tricky situations happening with the people around you this week, not necessarily in like a bad way, right? It's just like in a way where there could be some confusion, right? There could be some confusion on what other people's intentions are, on what your intentions are with others. There's something about the dynamics of working with other people this week might challenge you a little bit. And so that's where, going into your own retreat energy and coming back to a place of feeling calm within your own self and rested within your own being may really, really help you through any kind of challenges that might come up with other people this week, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And then the last little message here is the Page of Cups. Like, don't be afraid to start a new understanding of your emotions. Like if somebody else challenges you and you need to retreat, tune into yourself, tune into your emotions on that. Maybe sometimes we can enter into challenging relationships with people, and that's never fun no matter what, right? But sometimes that can help you learn a little bit more about yourself in a way that can be really enlightening, and is really helpful. So there could be some self-discovery as well in that retreat for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so next up, we've got Sagittarius. So what does Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to know this week? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, oh, you got a lot. All right, well, maybe we'll honor it all. We'll see. Okay. Ooh, really nice week for you, Sun, Moon, and Rising of Sagittarius. We've got the Sun card. So for my Sagittariuses out there, there's a lot of beautiful, bright moments for you possible this week. With that Sun energy, really, Sagittarius, this might be a moment to explore the summer, right? It's July now. It's like it's time to be here. We're here in the summertime. So Sagittarius, really embrace the summertime. You're being encouraged, Sagittarius, to not take things a little bit too brashly this week, right? So there might be a desire to make very quick decisions this week. And you're being encouraged to focus instead on the slow moving things, right? Sometimes it can be really aggravating to have slow progress in certain areas, and we might want to just rush forward towards something no matter what. But I think you're being encouraged here to not overthink things and not rush towards your goals or your desires this week, Sagittarius, and really take your time to think about it. Make sure you know what you want. Don't just jump to something. So anyway, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I hope that's helpful for you this week. We're going to move on. So next up, we have Capricorn. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What can we expect for our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Okay, we got perfect. Okay, so there's something really important for you, Capricorn, this week about the tried and true methodologies. So as you're moving forward this week, Capricorn, understand that sometimes there's time for innovation, and sometimes there's time for newness. But for whatever week, this week is all about the tradition, a little bit more traditional things. So really focus on the things that work, that work, the concrete things in your life that have been there for the longest, um, that really from a solid perspective, that are good for you or will be helpful for you, right? That's what's going to help you move forward and help you feel more at home within yourself. So particularly if you're feeling stuck at all this week, Capricorn, or you feel like there's some kind of battle, you're either battling others or you're battling yourself, what's going to help you out of that stuckness and maybe overcoming the battle may be a reconnection towards the things for sure, right? Trusting the things that work, that you've tried a lot of times and will absolutely work no matter what. Really leaning in on that this week, Capricorn, I think is going to help you through whatever you're working through this week, and help you feel a little bit more solid in yourself as you're moving forward. Okay, next up, we've got Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, that jumped out. Okay, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What can you expect this week? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so let's find out. What can we expect for our... Ooh, okay. Similar to the Sagittarius here. We got a lot of the same cards, actually. Well, all right, we're going to honor it. That's okay. That happens sometimes. So we got the Sun card, right? Like bright, beautiful, sunny day for you, Aquarius. So that's amazing, right? This week is all about sunshiny energy. But in order to really tune into that summer energy, that beautiful sun, there's a sense of needing to balance out your mind a little bit here. So, in order to really focus on that sun, focus on the things in your life that are working for you, right? Focus on the things that you have really worked out. And if that's like you celebrating on your own about that, that's okay, right? And so if you're encountering any kind of like jealous energy from anybody else, like if you are really celebrating your wins this week and you've got people raining on your parade about it, eh, just remember that you don't have to listen to what other people say in that area, and you can really tune into your own self here, even if it means you have to walk away from certain things for a little bit or put a stronger boundary somewhere. Really do celebrate your wins, and you're worth celebrating your wins here. So it's going to be a bright sunny day for you. Like really cherish that, feel that. Okay, so that was Aquarius. We now have our final one, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What can you expect for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising this week? We got two. Let's do one more. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, 3. Did I get Taurus? I definitely did. Oh, yeah, I started with Taurus. Okay, yeah, okay. No, I started with Aries, and then I can't remember. Well, we'll do Pisces and Taurus. You get a double reading if I've already done you. I just, for some reason, I can't remember if I've done you or not. So Taurus might get double. Anyway, yeah, this is literally the same cards. Okay, so we need to shuffle. Hold on. We need to shuffle for our Pisces. I don't want to just give them the same readings over and over and over again. So hold on. So yeah, anyway, if you're just tuning in now, if you're here with me live at the moment, this is a weekly check-in for all of the zodiac signs, your sun, your moon, and your rising signs. And then afterward, we're going to be doing some free private readings. So if you want a private reading with me, I'll just be giving them away off the air here. So I'd be happy to give you out one. So let's do Pisces here, and then we'll do Taurus again, even if hopefully I might have already done them, but just in my brain, I can't remember. And then we'll move on. So, okay, we got one more card, please, for Pisces. That's way too many cards, but maybe we'll take one of them. Okay, interesting. Actually, we might be able to take them all. Okay, so for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what can you expect for this week? I think that you can expect a change here. I think this week is bringing in a change and a moving away from some of the anxious energy that you might have been moving through recently for my Pisces. This is a path towards calmer water. Something that's coming in this week is giving you an experience of more calming energy. You're moving from a tumult down here to a calmness. I think you're moving out of this overthinking energy, and I think you're moving away. Wow, so many swords. Oh my goodness. Okay, so definitely there's something going on in the mind, Pisces. Especially here with this the 10 of swords here. It's like I think you're feeling defeated in some area, and so there's an opportunity really coming in this week to help you move out of that a little bit and maybe feel a little bit more safe within your body, within your being, within yourself. And that safety is coming from a clarity of mind, and you're really being encouraged to take the King of Swords perspective this week for my Pisces, of really not overthinking things, not like really clearing away the mental things that are overwhelming, and coming back to a sense of total, analytical clarity, saying like what is true, what is not true, really cutting through those sorts of difficulties, with the clarity of mind might actually help you a lot this week. So that's for my Pisces. I'm going to do one more Taurus reading because I cannot remember whether I did Taurus or not. So let's just pull some cards for Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What to expect this week? For my Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What to expect from Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this week? Almost there. Okay. We'll take that one too. Okay, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I think there's a sense of, I think that maybe you may have been feeling a bit stuck recently in some aspect of your life that where you've been taking on too much, and you've been feeling a little bit overworked here. And so this week is bringing you the opportunity to maybe to put down some of these wands that you're holding that are overburdening you, that are being a little bit too much, maybe there's an opportunity to put some of those down and really tune back into the things that are really passionate for you, the things that are, your drives, your passions, your inspiration. So there's an opportunity this week for my Taurus sun, moon, and rising to maybe work a little bit less, maybe not feel so stressed out and needing to to put in that output, and maybe maybe the Hanged Man card is actually asking you to take a break, or that if you don't take a break, you're going to be given a break, that might not be one that you want, right? Via sickness or something. Not that, I mean, obviously take this as it resonates. I'm not predicting anything for anybody, but I think that this week has an opportunity of really bringing in an opening from that stuck energy. Okay, so it concludes the Zodiac reading. So thank you so much for tuning in for that. Now I'm going to open up the stage for any kind of private readings. So anybody who's here live, does anybody want a private reading? It looks like I've got one person here. Feel free to say hello in the chat. I'm going to say hello in the chat. Anyway, I'm available for a private reading to the one person watching, if you want one. If not, I guess I'll just pull some cards. We'll see what's going on. But definitely, if you come in and you want a private reading, just let me know in the chat, and I'd be happy to give you one. So I guess we're just going to get some general readings now to just see what the collective needs to know, what we all feel right now, what might be happening about ourselves and what we might want and need. Let's find out. What do we need? So I'd say with the Eight of Pentacles, there's an opportunity here this week to really feel more in tune with the physical a little bit more, in a way that we are really feeling comfortable in ourselves and in life, and in whatever might be offered to us. So there's a sense here with this reading to really tune into the things that the simple pleasures that help you feel more grounded in your life. And there's a new opportunity to really focus on those a little bit more this week for some reason. So there might be an opportunity for you to go it alone a little bit, and on your own start to see a little bit more about yourself and about life, that makes you happy, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel more aligned with yourself, and more like you can feel comfortable. Yeah, let's see, anything else? Anybody want a reading? We got two people in here, so if you'd like a private reading for me, I'm an open mic right now. Let me know in the comments if you want one, and I'll just start reading for you. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna pull some cards. So yeah, I guess hello, welcome. Jasmine, I'm just going to read these cards really quick, but then after, if you want a reading, just let me know. Let me know in the chat if you want one. Just say yes, please. Okay, cool. All right, Jasmine, I'll give you one in just a moment here. So, I think that there's a quick little message. I can't show this card fully. With the World card and the struggle, the tumult, if anybody is really feeling this week that that there's a sense of chaos and anxiety in the world, like I feel like that's always the perpetual problem that we all have to deal with in a challenging world. So just know you're not alone in that, right? Like if you're feeling overwhelmed about anything that's going on, we're all here with you. Anything you can do to tune back into yourself in that feeling can be really helpful. Okay, so Jasmine, I'm going to give you a reading now. I'm just going to shuffle the deck a little bit. I can give you a quick reading. Do you have any questions or anything specific, or do you want just a general open reading? Because I could do either one. If you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to ask the cards. Okay, great. So just an open one. That's fine too. If you have a question, feel free to put it in there. I'm just going to shuffle here, and we'll see whatever comes out. Okay. And I apologize for not having a table set up where you can see. It's just the way that I don't have a really good movable webcam right now. So I gotta show you my face. I was just let go from my job. I get some insights in why they let me go. Okay, interesting. Yeah, all right. So yeah, let's see. Can we get any kind of insights on where that's coming from? And I'm sorry about that too, by the way. That sounds really really rough. So just I'm sorry that you're going through that right now. I've been let go from jobs before, and it's really not great at all. So I hope that you're doing all right here. Okay, so I mean, the first thing that wanted to come out was the star card here, which I can't fully show because of nudity. But this card really comes in. It comes in after the tower, right? So the tower is this like cataclysmic tumult situation that's coming in, and it kind of is all about something coming out of nowhere that just like completely changes your life and your existence. Um, Hello, Altair. Hello, welcome to the chat. I'm giving some private readings right now, so welcome in, and feel free if you want one to sign up, and I can do one after. But anyway, back to you, Jasmine. The star, though, is really great because it comes back from this place of being in this tumulting energy. And really this like bright, beautiful, shining light coming in. So you have that energy available to you. That's an aside. That came out before I started really trying to look at why this is happening, where this came from. Interesting. So you have a lot of you have a fair amount of like big cards here. You got two tens. You've got the king of swords, the queen of wands, the page of wands, and then like ultimate happiness card and ultimate abundance card. So it's interesting, like why, well, yeah, where does this coming from? It's almost like I'm definitely getting some messages of sort of like, I think that there's definitely some opportunity to build something into your life that might be more, aligned towards like actually making you happy and actually making you stable in a way that is maybe more beneficial to you than wherever you were. But that's still not necessarily answering your question. So I want some cards to answer the question of why, like, where did that come from? I'm getting this sort of like grass is always greener energy, so I don't know if there was something going on in your work environment where you were being compared to someone potentially, or like, you know, there was some kind of like, there was some kind of comparison energy here where like maybe somebody wanted somebody else for the position or something like that. I don't know if that makes any sense for your situation, but that's kind of what I'm feeling from this, is sort of um like maybe there was a situation where um yeah, like whoever was in charge of those decisions was thinking about, you know, what else there could be or who else there could be or something like that. But take that as it resonates for you, because sometimes I don't know. It's hard for me to tell exactly. Like I don't want to be totally specific on that. But with the chariot energy there as well, there's a lot of like fast moving energy as well in that. So I don't know if this was some kind of like layoff around um speed, like some kind of like a company moving really fast and loose and needing to let go of certain things or certain people or something like that. So yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but I want to go back to these other cards. Hello, Nor, welcome. Okay, so so far we've got Altair next, and then Nor after that. I'm going to start making a list really quick, and then we'll jump back into the reading. We got Altor and Nor. Okay, great. So yeah. But I do think there's some real importance energy that like almost like, it's almost like this is an opportunity for you to really focus on what it is you want for yourself, to bring in more of a sense of stability and happiness, and that you have the opportunity, you know, with the Queen of Wands to bring something into your life that it might be more aligned towards making you feel better about it, and it might be in a position to make you feel calmer in the mind in a workplace. Like there could be a more calm work environment for you than maybe where you've been. And like, this is an opportunity. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So starting like a business, exactly, like really following your own passions, you might have the opportunity to become that. So if that's what you decide to do with this Page of Wands here, understand you might be in the student energy in that, which is fine. We all have to start somewhere. So be open to being the student, because you do have the Queen present as well. So it's like this is real alignment for you. I mean, with all of this, like you have ultimate abundance here, available. So like this is a really abundant and possible situation for you. It's just a matter of being humble to be in the beginner's mind, because that's what happens to all of us. But be open. The great thing about being a student is those students who really know that they're students and take full advantage of the learning environment can really grow very, very quickly and become a master very quickly, right? In certain situations. So, try to do it, try to figure it out. It might be possible for you. And if it takes a while though, if you're at the beginning stage of something, it's not like, sometimes if you're trying to start a business, you can't always like pay all of your bills from your business right away, that kind of thing. So just be open to, if you have to like finagle your way through things, like be gentle with yourself in that process, because that's a tough thing to do. Okay, so I hope that resonated for you, Jasmine. Thank you so much for being my first volunteer for reading. That was really fun. And I hope that things go well for you employment wise and with your job, because that sucks to get laid off. It's never fun. That's happened to me too. Okay, so next up we have Altor. Altor, you still here? Or Altair, sorry, Altair 30. You still here? Just let me know in the chat if you're here. I'm going to start shuffling the deck here for you. If you have anything specific you want to know about, please, I'd love to get a question from you if you want anything specifically answered. Otherwise, I will be happy to just give you a general reading. But if you want to know something, or you have something in mind, it does help me to know, because then I can interpret things in that direction a little bit more directly. But even indirect messages can be really helpful too. So just let me know what you want. Let's see here. One more round of shuffling. And for everybody who's here, just know I'm giving free personal readings right now. I'm going to be doing Altair 30, and then after that we have Noor, and then the books are open. So if you want one, let me know in the comments. Okay, so I'm talking to this girl, and I would like to know in that area. Okay, all right. So maybe potential romantic interests, and you want to know about. All right. I'm assuming romantic, or is it just like a friend thing? You've started to like her. Okay, interesting. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. All right. So, the first card that came out was the Four of Cups. It's not the Four of Cups, the Six of Cups, sorry. Which is all about like happy childhood memories, right? So like I think that there's a sense within this connection that might be making you feel a little bit like giddy. Does that make sense? Or just like feeling like more connected to your own inner child in that. And so like some kind of romantic situations can really feel, like the bubbling heart stuff. Like especially if you look at it, like one of them is giving a flower to another one, right? It's like really cute. Hold on, let me see what you said. And not probably talking. We're just in the same study group. Okay. So this is like real introduction, like you've just kind of met this person sort of thing. Okay. So yeah, I can feel the butterflies here. And I think that there is a feeling with the hangman. The hangman came out second. And so that's kind of this like stuck energy, this stuck feeling, right? Which I think is encouraging you potentially to wait it out a little bit before making like any kind of like big moves. the Hanged Man is a stuck card, but not in a way that's not chosen, right? This person has chosen to hold back in order to gain deep wisdom and insight. So there's a little bit of saying like, don't like definitely feel these giddy feelings and like feel it out, feel the connection out. Exactly, like just like you said, test the waters. Yeah, there's a real sense in like, don't rush this at all. Wait and see how it's going, wait and see how the connection is going. You got the Death card, which honestly, there's two different major change cards in the tarot. The Death one is all about internal endings. So there's a sense too, I think, within this reading that like this potential connection, this potential thing might be a really good insight for you on, learning your own self a little bit and maybe changing any kind of past patterns or any kind of like, any kind of situations that you've been in before. Like, allow this to be an opportunity to, um, to slowly try to meet this person, understand, where this connection is, and maybe, be present with yourself in what's arising internally in that experience. This might be an opportunity to maybe to end any kind of patterns or any kind of things that have happened in the past, or end. There's something within this situation, and I don't know specifically, like it's kind of hard for me to figure this out, but there's something specific going on that's an ending to a way of thinking within you. So this is going to end sort of, maybe it's going to end, like maybe this is a great opportunity for you to put yourself out there more, and like maybe this could be successful in a way that ends the way that might be some negative self-talk about yourself or about who you can get, or like what kind of romantic partner is even possible for you or something like that. So this could be an opportunity for you to change your mind about something, or to learn something new about different people, or having a different way of thinking about others. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot that could be going on in this. But the last card was the Queen of Wands here. So, this girl could be, if this is her, she could be really like a really passionate, creative kind of person, um, and that, uh, that could be something to really, connect with, if you could try to connect with her too, so just you try to be, yeah. Let's see, any other extra cards here. I don't know if this is helpful at all, but let's see. She looks like one, but she's very introverted. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, definitely I think you're being encouraged to take uh to take a route of balance in this. Definitely feel balanced in this situation as you get to know this person. If you try to get to know her a little bit better, like definitely don't try to be pushy or push anything. Just try to be a good friend, like connect on a friend level, like not in a friend zone level, but be human to human, like the human to human connection. With that giving and receiving energy is all about like exchanging ourselves, and like by you exchanging your true self with her, and her exchanging back, that kind of exchange might really help you. And don't get distracted by like any kind of surface level stuff, any kind of um like appearances sort of things, any of that sort of thing. Like really take a more interconnection sort of connected approach to this. I think that that's gonna help you on that. Like don't try to just like um don't try to put on any kind of fake things, or try to like woo or impress like based on like any kind of like external thing. Just like really be yourself in it, and like connect on a person to person human level. And I think that that might help. Anyway, I hope that that was helpful. um so yeah. No, in a long time I just want to connect to her. uh connect to her. Okay, okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, hopefully that helps you out. Yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next person. So next up we have Noor. Is Noor still here? Do we still have Noor? Noor, if you're still here, just say hello in the chat if you have any questions or anything specific. Okay, yeah, you're absolutely welcome, Altair. Thank you so much for being here and being present in this reading. It's really it's nice to have some people. So thank you so much for being here. I'm glad I could read for you. Do we still have Noor in the chat? Okay, all right, we got two new people. All right, so let's see. We've got Noor along the line, but Noor has not responded yet. So I'm gonna give Noor about like one more minute. Let's see. Bees 111. You want a career reading, and Vaishnavi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. I would love to give you one as well. You want to know something about your future. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to put you both on the list here. We've got Altair, we got Biz, and we got Vaishnavi. Okay, so let's start with Bays 111, and then Noor, if you're still here and you want a reading, feel free to come back. But Bays, are you still here? You want a reading? I'll love to give you one. Just let me know if you're still here. You want a career reading? Okay, Vaishnavi's still here. Okay, that's great. Bays asked first. Bays, are you still here? Yes. Okay, great. All right. So Bays, I'm going to give you one, and then Vaishnavi, stick around. I'll give you one after that. You're on the list. Okay. So Bays, you want some advice about your career? Let's see. Let's see what comes out. We can just leave it pretty open if you want. If you want to know any, we'll see where things are going. Ooh, that is a really good sign. You got ultimate abundance here. So Bays, that's awesome. Like this is ultimate material abundance. Now, this isn't necessarily something that happens overnight. So that's important to remember. Like if you're on the journey towards this with your career, this is really available to you. But this is sort of like a full lifetime's worth of wealth here, right? This is generational wealth, because you see we've got this like family going on over here. We've got like an old person over here who's built this wealth and abundance over a lifetime. So you definitely have that possible here. So whatever career aspirations you have, there's true abundant. And the thing about this kind of abundance is it's not necessarily just like money. Like, yeah, it could be money, but mostly it's like stability. It's like ultimate stability, not even just for you, but like intergenerational stability. So it's like building something strong for you and your descendants or your family or whoever. You have that here. This sort of sense of ease and possibility. So that, I mean, on a career reading, that's pretty incredible. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles that came out, this is really kind of showing this energy of working really hard, right? And so right now, you could be in that grind energy of just like work, going. You're having some difficulty at a job. Just want to know if things would be good at the job place. Okay, yeah, I can look at for specifically, but with this sort of there's a lot of work, a lot of like work, and if you're working for the money, right, like it's coming, but sometimes that can be like really difficult. All right, so having some difficulty at the job, things would be good at the job place. All right, so let's see. Okay. Well, what's going on specifically at your workplace? Okay. Well, yeah, I definitely think that there's a sense of feeling overworked for sure. So, if anything's going on at your job where you feel like you're doing too much, there is some advice here with the Three of Pentacles of like, needing to make sure that any work that you're doing, like you're not doing everything, so like if you have any kind of team members or people that can help you with certain things. There's really some strong encouragement here to lean on coworkers some more. So I don't know if a part of what's difficult in your work environment has to do with the workload. But if that's the case, there may be some other people around you who could help alleviate some of that burdens that you're feeling. There might be others within the work environment who can do something. There's team members causing trouble. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Hmm. What came out was the grief card, but what's important about this card, I think maybe for your situation, is sort of, you know, oh, it's kind of tough. If these cups are representing the people who aren't working out in the work environment, right? Like, obviously there's an importance and a need to address that situation in any way that you can. Whether you're in control of that or not, you haven't really said whether you're on the management side of things or what's going on. But with those cards, with those cups being spilt, it's definitely like, he's a lonely person standing here focused on this situation that's not working. But it is important to remember there's these two cups sitting upright, and I do feel, with these two cards together, there's a feeling, I think, in this that there's people that you're working with, who are like, not only are they on your side, but like, it's like they can help you with whatever's going on in a way that it feels like maybe you feel kind of solitary and alone in that. And I do feel that, with that burdens card too, if it's feeling like, there's a sense of like being a lonely thing. Okay, Noor, yeah, you're definitely added. You're next on the list. Okay, so stick around. All right, when this reading's over, you're going to be next. So there's a sense here. There's a sense here that you have people in the work environment that you can lean on a little bit more to help alleviate any kind of situations, even if there's something, difficulty going on with others or struggles or something. Like there's an opening here in working with some people who are on your side, who can help you with that. I don't know if that helps you. With the Seven of Pentacles, there's a sense here that, because we had the Eight of Pentacles as well. I do feel like there's definitely a lot of work happening in this work environment, and like the seven of Pentacles can talk about the frustration of not seeing positive results on certain things, so especially if you're having any kind of work drama and you're not necessarily seeing any of the positive results happening, that can feel like really overwhelming. But like I said before, I think that there are some team members, some coworkers, some people who are actually there that you can lean on, that are there on your side, that maybe even just like, having people you can decompress with about the situation, even, like meeting up after work for coffee or a drink or something, to talk about the situation might just alleviate this sense of it being like totally on you, or if it's just eating you away. Like there's a sense of, being able to talk with certain coworkers about the situation, even if it's just as a way to like decompress, that might actually make you feel a lot better about the situation. So anyway, bees, I'm going to leave you there. I hope that helps you a little bit with your situation. Nor, are you still in the chat? If you're still here, just let me know right now, and I'm going to read you next. I'm going to shuffle here. So Nora, just leave a comment. And Nora, if you want any kind of specific answers or readings, just let me know, okay? Yeah, absolutely, Bees. I hope that was helpful for you. Like, it was really fun to do. So, and I hope that your work situation gets better. Okay, great, Nora, welcome. Nora, if you have a specific question, feel free to let me know. Or if you just want a general reading, you can let me know as well. So I can do either one. So just feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I can just start shuffling the cards, see what comes out, and start doing more of like a general reading. But if you want anything specific, okay, here we go. What are, amen. Aquarius, next actions toward me. Okay, so like you're looking at a specific person and what their actions are going to be towards you, kind of a thing. I could definitely see what happens, see what comes out. Let's find out. So what's going on with this? Oh, that's a lot of cards. All right, I can't do all of them. Let's see here. All right, what's going on with this person? Maybe I can do all of them. Actually, maybe there's a lot that needs to come out here. All right, so let's figure it out together. What's going on with this person? All right, the biggest card that came out right away was the High Priestess card. So there's a sense here of really, really trusting your intuition in this situation. There's a real importance with that. So, you know deeply the situation better than anybody, and it's coming within, like from within, like those little tiny nudges within your, at the back of your mind that you just kind of know, like, I don't know, like that's going to be really important in the situation. So just keep that in mind. Now you have the Six of Swords, which talks about walking away from a situation. So we want to know, like, what are this person's actions towards you? I don't know. Let's see. We're reading about a person. There's some movement here in this card. Like if you take a look at it, it's a movement away from the choppy waters towards more calm energy. So whatever situation is going on with this person, there's a feeling here of moving towards more of a sense of calm. So I think that their intentions are trying to get away from any kind of chaos or any kind of chaotic situation and move into a place that's a lot more stable and a lot less hectic based on whatever's happening to them or whatever's going on in their life or their situation. Let me just take a look at some of these cards. I'm not seeing exactly how you fit into this at the moment. There's an overthinking energy here that might be yours, right? I think maybe there's a bit of anxiety about the situation, or whatever's happening with this person is leaving you feeling, really, really anxious about it, and kind of stuck too with the Hangman. Like you feel stuck about the situation, and you feel like, maybe things aren't moving forward in this, and that maybe is leaving you feeling maybe kind of confused or not necessarily knowing how to move forward. And so, there's some advice in this on sort of like taking a step back. I think that there's a sense of like really taking a step back here with this rest card, and maybe not putting too much into this situation, like really kind of stepping back and learning how to see things from a different perspective. I mean, that's huge with this, the Judgment card. It's all about like learning how to see things from a bigger perspective in a way where you you can understand things from a bigger place. So it's like I think you're being encouraged to maybe try to walk away from this situation if you can, especially if it's something chaotic. If this person is a chaotic person, there's a sense here of like really, finding a calmer place to be and walking away, and taking a big pause, taking a really big pause, like really coming back to a sense of like resting energy and learning, how to see the situation from a different perspective. Because, with that Judgment card, it's sort of like there needs to be kind of a catalyst towards experiencing this in a way where, um, you're not quite as invested in the situation, or like, or something. There's something kind of like chaotic and disjointed about this. And so there's a need to come back to a sense of clarity and calm, before moving forward, because there is a sense of forward moving momentum here with this Two of Wands. Like there's a way forward along this where, you have a path towards a really beautiful, stable physical life around you. And so there's a sense of like, really coming back into yourself and connecting back in to understand things a little bit clearer. So yeah, anyway, Nor, I hope that was helpful for you, and gave you something. I don't know if that's exactly what you were looking for. So if not, I'm sorry. But anyway, we are open now to Vaishari. Vaishari, are you still here? Vaishnavi, sorry, Vaishnavi, if you're still here, I'll definitely give you a reading. So Vaishnavi, if you're still here, please let me know. And if anybody else would like a reading, let me know in the comments. I can add you to the list. So if you're looking for a private reading, feel free to comment, and I would love to. Vaishnavi, if you are still here, I can answer your questions. But I don't know if you're still here. That was a bit of a time ago. So it looks like we got 4 people here watching. So any of the 4, if you'd like a private reading for me right now, just jump in the chat. Let me know. I'd love to give you one. If you want anything answered specifically, let me know. I can give some answers. Otherwise, we could just leave this going a little bit more. Yeah, I'm just going to start doing some more reading. So if anybody wants a private reading, just let me know in the comments. Otherwise, let's see what we get. All right. Okay, so just some general messages for all of us, some things to remember. There's been a lot of these cards keep popping out, so there's something about that for all of us, I think. With the 10 of Pentacles, I think that we are all kind of on a quest for stability here, and really finding a way to feel more stable in life and in the world and in what's happening. And so if you're left feeling unstable for whatever reason, and just like desperate to feel more stable within yourself, just know that that you have the tools and the power at your disposal to come home to yourself here. You have the ability to really connect back into yourself and into your mind and into your heart in a way that is good for you and is authentic for you. So really remember that, and remember that stability doesn't always come alone too. I think sometimes we get lost in this like battle of me, how can I do, what can I do for me, and what can happen with that. But with the Queen of Pentacles, she's a real sharer. She shares her world in abundance. Now she has to build it up for herself first, and she does make sure that she's okay and stable first, and that's always important. But we're not living in this world alone. And so there's an opportunity for you to really share with others and let other people into your life, and that we can build a world together where we're all in abundance, even if it's not like money abundance. Like we have enough resources and enough food and enough everything on this planet for all of us to live in a way that's healthy and beneficial for all of us. So just remember that you can build your life in a way where you're sharing and you're connecting with other people, and you're not as isolated as sometimes we can all be let out to be. And last up, we have the King of Wands. And so with the King of Wands, it's sort of like, definitely at the end of the day, like, who you are and what you want. And there's an undying passion within you to build your life in a certain way. And that's really important to check in with and to keep in mind, and really honor that inner self. Even if you can't like always take action towards that inner passion and inner desire, just always keep it alive somehow, always keep it in the back of your mind, always keep it possible, because that's going to help you feel more secure in yourself and in life and all of that moving forward. So anyway, we have one person viewing. The one person who's viewing right now, do you want a private reading? If you want one, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to give you one. Otherwise, we might be leaving. But yeah, to the one person viewing, if you want a private reading, you got a moment now to let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to give you one. Otherwise, I might call it a night for myself. It's a little bit late here. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to end it here for everybody who tuned in. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. Lashner. All right, great. Lashner, I can give you a private reading, definitely. Do you have anything specific you want to know? If you have any questions or you have any kind of topics or anything like that, feel free to give it to me. Otherwise, I'll just pull some cards for you, but let me know either way. I'm going to shuffle the deck a little bit. We'll see what pops out. Okay, so this is going to be a reading for Lashner. If you have anything specific that you want to know, let me know. We've got another person who just tuned in. So to my second person, if you would like a general reading as well, please let me know. If you want a reading, I can add you to the list. But for now, Lashner, okay, you just want to know general love for us. Okay, great. Let's figure it out. So what messages want to come out for you, Lashner? Okay. Ooh, all right. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff. Okay, so big important message. I think that you have a lot of opportunities ahead of you, and there's a lot of possibilities, a lot present, a lot that you could do, a lot that you want, a lot that you want to do. And I think maybe sometimes that can feel a little overwhelming, right? That happens in life. It's overwhelming to have unlimited possibility. I think we all do have so many options available to us. And sometimes that can be really tricky to navigate because we don't know sort of how to do all of that. Now, with the battle hardened soldier card here, it's sort of like there's this feeling that you've been through a lot. You've been through some tricky situations in your past, and maybe that's coloring sort of the paralyzation you might be feeling. Take it as it resonates, but a sense of feeling like, oh, I really don't know, because you don't want to make the wrong choice, right? Sometimes when we've been through difficult things in the past, it colors our experience in a way where we don't know how to move forward. I like possibilities instead of illusions, but busy. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, definitely. So it's sort of like there's this sense here that, you know, you got a choice. You got this like choosing energy, and sometimes that can make you feel like really stuck, right? Especially like I think there are a lot of choices available to you. And so, some advice on how to make these choices. If you feel like you're stuck in a place where you don't know how to move forward, I think that you're being encouraged with the World card to level up your thinking a little bit. To not get too stuck in the familiar, because a lot of times in life we stick with what we know, even when what we know isn't what's always best for us, right? That like sometimes staying with the known isn't like something that's actually helping us anymore. And so it might be time to move into something new. With that nine of cups, there's a sense here of um, starting to follow the things that have been really successful for you in the past. I think that there's a sense that you've already built up a sense of success here too. Also with that, the battle hardened soldier card as well can talk about, being in a place um, of wisdom from life. So how can you incorporate the wisdom that you've gained from past situations in a way where it's not leaving you feeling afraid of moving forward because of the bad things, but leaving you feeling proud of yourself for your accomplishments. How can you tune into that and use that as a catalyst to move you forward? Because ultimately, you have the ultimate abundance card here. You have this like real physical stability open and available to you. That is really possible when you connect into an understanding of all of the things that you do well, that are like really good for you from um, a real stable place. So anyway, Lashner, I hope that resonated with you. I hope that was a good reading for you. I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave. I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, everybody. For those who watched the beginning part, you're welcome to watch back on this at any moment. Less wounded, more brave. Yeah, that's great. But so hurt by life, as we all are. Yeah, I totally understand. Me too. Me too. I am too. I think life has a way of like really kind of pushing us in a way that sometimes is not very great, right? And it's easy to get pushed down. Oh, yay. Yeah, okay. Vaishnavi, welcome back. I can totally do a reading. I can never say for sure about I'm not a fortune teller. I'm more like I do this on the spiritual side of things, but I can try to see like what's going to happen for you. You want to be a doctor. The fact that you want it hard is honestly a really good sign, right? Because if it's something that you really want and you want to make it happen, that passion is really what's going to bring you through. Now, you got the first card that popped out for you is the Sun card. So honestly, that's a really good sign. If we're looking for a yes or no answer, like that's excellent. So there's a sense here in that reading, like it's definitely possible for you. If you want to be a doctor, you can make it happen. You got to put in the work for it. But if you're willing to put in that work, like absolutely you can be a doctor. Like no question about it. Now, you have the Ace of Wands card, which is a new beginning towards following those passions, following the things that light you up, the passions and the drive. So really ride that pathway of inspiration towards your goal, towards your dream, and if you want to become a doctor, you can do it. You have to never let go of the flame of the passionate fuel that's going to bring you towards that. And this journey towards this might bring you to some challenging places, and I think that's important to keep in mind. Especially like to become a doctor, that's a lot of work, that's really hard, and there's going to be some sleepless nights, right? So keep that in mind. If that's really what you want to do, it's not going to be an easy road all the time, and that's important to remember. But if you want it, you can have it. And then with this like safety card, it's sort of like I feel like your aspirations and your dreams are safe. That's how I'm interpreting that right here. So if it's what you want for yourself and it's your dream, you can 100% make it happen. So I can't like guarantee it, obviously, but like if it's your goal, if it's your dream, like 100%, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. I just have one question, if you don't mind. Yeah, ask it. Ask away. Ask away. Okay, Arushi, you are on the list. You're absolutely on the list. You'll be next. So yeah, Vaishnavi, if you have a question, let me know. Okay, about your relationship. Are you currently in your relationship, or you want to be in a relationship? I think that's an important distinction. Okay, let's see. Okay, yep, Arushi, we'll definitely do a general reading for you next. I'm just finishing up with Vaishnavi. Oh, Vaishnavi, do you don't want a relationship one? I don't know. You redacted the message, so I don't know. I'm gonna read you a relationship one anyway because we got it. I hope you're still here. You might not be. Okay, so your relationship. Yes, tell me. Okay, great. All right, so we got the King of Swords. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Ooh, a lot of like knight in shining armor imagery here. So that's kind of a good thing, right? I'm seeing someone who is very analytical, maybe like very cut to the point kind of a person. Sometimes, though, that can feel a little bit like mean, right? Sometimes people who are very analytical, aren't always the nicest people. Not necessarily that that is a bad thing. Yep, Arusha, you're on the list. We got you next. But with the Knight of Swords too, it's like interesting. It's sort of like I'm feeling somebody who, like, on the surface level, puts together this very like presentation of like being very like together, like understands themselves, knows what's going on. Maybe is the person who like says that they know everything kind of an energy. But with the Knight of Swords here, I think maybe on the inside they feel a lot less secure in that presentation. Like, I feel like there's a front of being the king, but then there's this like uh really kind of like sweet sort of but also kind of like dopey inner personality going on. So that's good. I think at first I was thinking really mean, but maybe it's sort of just like blocked off. This could be somebody who's really blocked off from their emotions, but maybe once you get to know them, they're like a very sweet and open and silly. They could be a very silly kind of person. But also we had the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very slow moving card. So very stable kind of a person as well, and maybe a stable relationship too. This could be a stable relationship because this card is the slowest moving, and it could be a slow moving relationship as well, right? So that's okay. Understand though, sometimes those slowest moving things can be really stable. Okay, yeah, Vaishnavi, absolutely. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Anyway, that was my reading for you. I hope that it resonated. Thanks for tuning in. Arushi Gupta, are you still around? We can do a July career reading. I'm totally happy to do that. Let me just shuffle the deck. Vaishnavi, I hope that was a good reading for you. I hope your relationship is going well. And nobody's in the room anymore. Okay, great. Well, I'm going to go. Okay. Oh, somebody's back. Hello, welcome. I'm doing free private readings if you are tuning in for the first time. If you are Arushi Gupta, you're up next. If you want a reading, let me know if that's who you are. Or if you are not that person and you want a reading, let me know. I was about to leave, but I will definitely give you one if you want one. Just shuffle in the deck, and I can pull cards whenever. So feel free to leave. Okay, great. All right, everybody, I'm going to bed. If you've been watching this whole time, thank you so much. Everybody else, great. Thank you so much. And we'll be doing this again next week. So if you missed this one, tune in next week for the next weekly readings, and I'll have an open session for free readings just like that. Unless this is somebody who wants one, right? Nope, they're gone. Okay, great. All right, goodbye.